What is going on? This is the Shuffling Shuckle, and I decided to make a YouTube channel to bring some Pokemon battles. Yeah, by the name, you'd probably think my first battle would have a Shuckle in it, but guess what? It don't. So yeah, today I have a UU battle for you guys. It's my first one, so I figured I might as well just take the first battle that I get with a new team. So I made this team, and it was all about Nidoqueen setting up some Toxic Spikes, and Sableye just kind of being the Sableye and sticking around as long as he possibly can. And it actually works out here. It's not really stally, it's just there's one part that's really stally. I'm not really going to speed it up because it's not really a lot of turns, but it is quite a few turns. So, yeah. When I first seen his team, I was kind of afraid of the Sharpedo, just due to the fact that my Nidoqueen, I actually kind of needed to set up Toxic Spikes. Well, I mean, it's the first battle, so I'm guessing I needed to set up Toxic Spikes, but it's whatever. Um, but, yeah. Then I see the Shuckle, which was, like, awesome, because the first battle I have is gonna have a Shuckle in it, which is kind of cool. But, yeah, that's, honestly, the Sharpedo is the only thing I'm worried about, because if it's, like, Choice Bandit, Waterfall will rock so many things. And if I don't get right, then I'm probably going to be screwed over. So that's like the biggest threat. And then they have an Arcanine, which is kind of scary. But I don't know. I can pretty easily go into the Apom or Ambipom and just kind of fake it out until it's dead. So yeah, I'm not really worried about that. But that's pretty much it for the team previews. Let's go ahead and get into this battle. Alright, so this guy is going to lead off with his Sharpedo, and I'm going to lead off with my Nidoking, as you did see in the team preview. But instantly I just decide that bitch ain't the right person for this job, and I go back into my Flash, which if you ever heard about the banned episode of Pokemon where all the Japanese kids had seizures, you understand why I called him Flash. But he does get the waterfall off, and that does a kind of crappy amount, honestly. Like, I was actually really shocked it only took 99 HP away. I guess it's not choice banned, like I see a lot of them being nowadays. But I do go for the discharge there, which really sucks because now I have to recover up some damage because I really don't want him just to be death fodder this early in the game. So, I just recover here, and looking at the HP that he gets back, which is like, yeah, about 250. I don't even know why I waited that long. I should have said that right off the bat. But I am going to have to go for the recover again, because after a waterfall, I'm going to be left with another crappy amount of HP, and I don't really want 143 being what I have to go with on the next gap. So, yeah, I just go ahead and go for the recover again. Now, here's what I don't understand. Right here, he makes kind of a stupid play. He goes for a Night Slash. I don't know if he predicted me to switch out or what. But I get off the discharge. It wasn't a crit or anything, so, I mean, that really didn't do much, but just leave me with a good amount of HP. And now, next turn, I make a bad play. Here, when he sends out his Shuckle, I should have went for a recover and then switched out, but then I just do switch out straight after my bitch. And I figure I might as well go ahead and set up my Toxic Spikes, which this team works amazing off of from this battle. So far I've seen it works really good. But he does go for the Rock Polishes, which is kind of making me wonder what the Shuckle's doing. And I go for the Toxic Spikes, and I figure I might as well just go ahead and get up my next layer. Now he gets the Power Trick. And I think that all of my plus defensive nature is like 619. So I was really scared when I seen that. And he hits the Stone Edge. It's not very effective, and it does like nothing. So I get off the Dragon Tail. His attack stat is crappy as I don't even know. So now his defense stat's crappy, and that almost takes it out, which I feel so bad for that Shuckle because he's not being used right at all. And now he has that Weavile, which I figure here, bitch has done its job, so I can just kind of throw it away, or I can live one, get up the next layer of Toxic Spikes, and I will be balling right then. But the problem is, it takes me out with one Ice Punch. So that kind of sucks balls, but it's all fine because, I mean, I don't know, my Flash can just come out here and I was trying to scout if it was choiced or not. So he goes for the brick break. I get off the tri-attack. Kind of thought the tri-attack would do just a tad bit more, but I guess I can't say anything since the download did get the attack stat and not the special attack stat. So whatever, that's fine. Now I switch out into my troll. And here's the fun part of this team, because troll will literally take people out without touching them at all and with any attack, so it's pretty fun to play around with because yeah, he goes into his GTFO, his Arcanine, which now I'm kind of like, frick, what am I going to do? I've never used Sableye that much to really know how much it can take. So I go with the Protect just to see what he's going to do. And he does get off the Flare Blitz, so that's pretty cool. I see that he has that now. So I just go ahead and I substitute up, and he goes for the Flare Blitz, and he hits it, and he breaks my sub. So yeah, that's fine. I figured it was going to do at least 25%. I mean, come on, it's Flare Blitz from Arcanine. That's balling. And yeah, so it's whatever. I figured if Sableye couldn't take it out, a test out on an Arcanine is really not fair, because Sableye is more of a specially defensive Pokemon, is the way I use it. So yeah, I go for another sub, and that's not, you know, it's kind of alright. I probably shouldn't have just stalled this Arcanine out, but it worked out really well, and it was pretty ballin'. This Sableye don't even have one attacking move. I should just go ahead and tell you. Instead of having Nightshade, I have Mean Look, which is pretty cool just because it won't let people escape when they're toxic, and then I can rack up toxic damage if it is especially attacking Pokemon. But now he goes into the Hydro Freak, and that's an Azumarill, and for some reason, I was mentally retarded. It didn't dawn on me to go for the Protect right here, which is like so freaking confusing. Why I did not do that? Oh my god. But I mean, it really didn't matter in the long run. So I do get off the Protect here. Thank God I'm not mentally retarded and went for a stupid retarded move every turn. But I do get off the Protect, and that's completely fine. Because, you know, if it does take me out, Troll done took out one of his guys, and he put in a little bit of a chunk to this Azumarill, and that's completely fine. So, yeah. Now I bring out my Watson, which is a Choice Scarf Zapdos. I go for the T-Bolt here as he goes for the Aqua Jet, knowing very well that he can't take me out just due to the fact that Zapdos does have a decent defense stat. So I can go ahead and, yeah, just take it out, no problem at all. And he goes into his Boxer now, which obviously as soon as I seen Boxer, I thought, oh, Hitmonchan. So I switch out, knowing that Porygon 2 can take the Ice Punch. And that's completely fine with me, because I really didn't think that if he was choice, that's awesome. If not, Porygon Z's death fodder, and I'm fine with that. Yeah. So, he's dead, and it's Porygon Z. Did you really expect him to stay around that long? But now I go out to my Watson, and the thing that I like about Watson is the one move that nobody sees coming is the Air Cutter. So I go ahead and hit him with the Air Cutter, thinking it's gonna hit, it's gonna kill, and it don't really kill, which sucks balls. So Hitmonchan's gonna die now to the poison. I'm gonna die from the Ice Punch. And this brings us back to the awesome Shuckle, his only Pokemon left. And at that point, obviously, I have the game because I have this Apom and a Minshao left. But that is going to be it for me. Hope you liked the video. Rate, comment, and sub. That's all I got for today, so peace out, guys.